Not only the chapters, I will be telling you about what are the topics which you can expect from these particular chapters. And in this particular video, we will be talking about genuine high weightage chapters, okay? Genuinely, which are having the extremely high weightage when it comes to the NEET 2026, okay? Doesn't matter whatever, because a lot of students many times say, sir, I want to leave this chapter, I want to leave that chapter. Whatever you want to leave, but do not leave any of these chapters. Keep that thing in your mind. Okay, so I would say 40 chapters, genuine 40 chapters, which can give you 550 marks. That's what we are going to discuss in this one. And along with that, my dear friends, I will be giving you, I would say, the topics also which you need to study in this one. Okay, now let's first move on to the main, our own personal subject. That is what we call the physics. Okay, so in physics, we have modern physics, extremely important. Modern physics is basically divided into, I would say, three sub chapters, three subunits, okay? Or I would say, we say dual nature, atoms, nuclei, semiconductors. Now, what you are supposed to study in the modern physics, we say photoelectric effect. Whatever the question you have, Einstein's photoelectric equation, you need to do that, okay? And then we say de Broglie's wavelength, okay? For different particles, you are supposed to basically find out the de Broglie's wavelength, okay? And we say spectral series, like that Lyman series, Balmer series, Paschen series, okay? Simple. And binding energy and mass defect from the nuclei portion, Q value of the reaction. And Bohr's model, most importantly, velocity of an electron, we say radius of an electron in the nth orbit, and energy and that graph. And then we say logic gates from the semiconductor portion and p-n junction diode. Okay, this is what you guys are supposed to study in the entire modern physics. And how many questions you can expect in the entire modern physics? I would say 10 questions you can expect from the modern physics portion. Okay, so that's a huge weightage. Then we say optics. From the wave optics portion, you go with the YDSE. You go with the optical instruments. This is from the ray optics portion. Like in YDS, you have to basically fringe width. Okay. So all of those things you need to study, whatever you have in the YDSE. And optical instruments like microscope, you have got telescope. Okay. So, and then you have prism. We say critical angle and total internal reflection. This is in the entire optics. Then electromagnetic waves. Just study this one topic, that is properties of electromagnetic waves. Okay, and in alternating current, I would say series LCR circuit is important. Okay, LCR circuit and transformers. And here you need to discuss the resonance also, that is in the LCR only. And transformers. And when we talk about the rotational motion, torque, moment of inertia, conservation of angular momentum, extremely important. Okay, extremely important. Okay, then my dear friends, when it comes to the SHM, and how many questions we can expect from this one? You can expect 3 to 4 questions from this portion. Optics, okay? You can expect 2 questions over here. And we say in this one, 3 questions, okay? And in SHM, time period of simple pendulum, you guys need to study and spring, okay? And in waves, you have to go with the organ pipe. Okay, these are the topics which are extremely, I am recommending you to study everything, but do not leave any of these topics. Keep that thing in your mind. And when it comes to the units and dimensions, we say dimensional analysis, measuring instruments, okay? Like you have screw gauge, vernier caliper, okay? You have to basically do all of that. And errors, okay? And in solids, we say Hooke's law, energy density. In gravitation, we say orbital velocity, Kepler's laws. Keep that thing in your mind. And try to keep your look on gravitational field intensity also. Okay, and those graphs. And then, my dear friends, in electrostatics, we say 4 to 5 questions you can expect. 4 to 5 questions. 4 questions, I would say, from electrostatics. Electric field, capacitors with dielectrics, and flux portion is important in this one. Okay, like here you have the Coulomb's law and variety of questions in the Coulomb's law, and flux, capacitors with dielectrics. And then we have the current electricity. Here, instruments are important like galvanometer, voltmeter, ammeter, and Kirchhoff's law and midpoint potential. I have shown you a lot of questions on the midpoint potential if you check any of my YouTube lectures. And in thermodynamics, we say thermodynamic processes. Okay. So these are highly important, extremely important. You can for sure expect the question from these topics. Okay. Then, my dear NEET aspirants, listen to me very carefully. We say, okay, this we have discussed also already in physics. Then we talk about the chemistry. When it comes to the chemistry, and this is based on the past 10 years analysis. Okay. First, we'll talk about the chemical bonding. We say 4 to 5 questions every single year you can expect over here. Okay, this is your inorganic chemistry. And then, my dear friends, we say molecular orbital theory. Do not leave this. Every year question comes from this particular topic. Okay. Then we say Vesper theory. Okay. Then we say valence bond theory, hybridization. Okay. Okay. Very important, I would say. On every topic, we say you must solve 40 to 50 questions. I'm recommending you on all of these topics. And then when you move on to the equilibrium, we say chemical equilibrium and ionic equilibrium. You have these two chapters. We say from both 5 questions are expected. We say from past 10 years, we have seen this. Main subtopics, what are you supposed to study? Solubility products, okay. Factors affecting equilibrium, okay. Theoretical question comes from this one. And then, my dear friends, we say concept of pH, acid and base concept. Very, very important. Okay. And we say from thermodynamics portion, very important, 2 to 3 questions. 8 to 12 marks from this particular portion also. And then we say hydrocarbons. A lot of questions have been asked from this. Aromatic hydrocarbons, okay. Okay. Maximum chance of getting question from this one. Okay. We say alkynes, 3 bond. And then we say when it comes to the alkene, you have over here substitution reaction, addition reaction, SNR1, SNR2, all are important. And then we say D and F block. In this one, you are supposed to prepare this KMNO4. Okay, then we say genetic trends and this series, okay, lanthanoid series. And then we say carbon coordination compounds. And in this one, you guys are supposed to study valence bond theory, bonding, and we say this metal carbonyls. And then we say this one, IUPAC nomenclature, you guys are supposed to study in this one. Okay, okay, and Werner's theory. And when it comes to the electrochemistry, my dear friends, Faraday's law, Gibbs free energy, EMF of the cell, Nernst equation. These are the topics you guys need to study in this one. And then when it comes to the solutions, we say this molarity, molality, mole concept, each and every single thing you guys are supposed to study over here. Organic chemistry, we say IUPAC nomenclature, 1 question confirmed from this one. And then we say aldehydes, ketones, carboxylic acids, okay? And mixed conversion of benzene, okay? And this one, quantitative and qualitative analysis. And when it comes to the biology portion, my dear NEET aspirants, we say cell biology, 8 to 9 questions, 32 marks, huge weightage, extremely high weightage. Plant kingdom, 2 to 3 questions, 8 to 12 marks. Animal kingdom, and you guys are supposed to learn each and every single thing, we say from your NCRT when it comes to these chapters, okay? Everything is important over here, okay? You have to analyze from your mind what kind of question can be framed from these particular chapters, okay? Then we say biotechnology processes and principles, 5 to 6 questions, 24 marks. Okay. Then we say biotechnology applications, 2 to 3 questions, 8 to 12 marks. Cell cycle and divisions. We say biomolecules. We say plant growth and development, over here 3 to 4 questions, 16 marks. We say molecular basis of inheritance. Okay. Molecular base of inheritance. We say principles of inheritance, 2 to 3 questions. We say human health and diseases, 3 to 4 questions. We say anatomy and morphology of flowering plants. We say biomolecules, 3 to 4 questions, that is 12 to 16 marks. Okay. Then we say sexual reproduction in humans, 2 to 3 questions. Evolution, 2 to 3 questions. Ecosystem, 3 to 4 questions. Organisms and population, we say 4 to 5 questions. So these are the high weightage. Approximately, I have calculated these come out to be 40 chapters. So these 40 chapters, I would say, extremely important. And these are definitely going to help you, I would say, in getting the good score when it comes to the NEET 2026. Make sure you smash the like button and you share it with your friends. Once again, I'm telling you, guys, everything is important, but maximum questions have been asked from these particular topics in the previous years. That's why on the basis of that, I'm telling you this. Okay. So tomorrow, my dear friends, I would say tomorrow is 5th December, we have the next session, that is electric potential and capacitance. We'll be discussing that complete chapter at 5 p.m. So I would want you guys to be present in my live session tomorrow. See you guys. Take care and bye-bye. Thank you so much.